After wrapping up in Guangzhou, we hopped on a bullet train to link up with the Evolve homies for our Evolve Shenzhen meetup. We touched down in Shenzhen to meet with some of the biggest companies in the e-commerce space. Thanks to our plug Jackie, we got direct access to their HQ, sat down with insiders and toured their offices. But that's not all. Jackie also gave us full access to his factory floor where we saw firsthand how products are fulfilled, packed and shipped. If you're doing e-com and you've never seen this side of the business, buckle up because this is the most important part of supply chain, so these meetings will be a game changer. Back in China right now in Shenzhen, so we're going to visit some different suppliers today. All of you guys for some reason only focus on front end, paid ads, creative, CRO. And although this does really well, you can scale to 6-figure days alone. If you just focus on that, there's definitely no chance you can get to 8 figures per month. Because most of you guys only think about front end but not back end. If you could be profitable at like 1x ROAS or below, like you crush these dudes, you can easily spend way more. But most of you guys neglect this for some reason, and the dudes doing crazy numbers. The dudes I've met bring like $1 million a day. Like they own their own supply chain, which is why they can spend so much. Or some dudes who are not even really good at creatives. There's a famous Hong Kong dropshipper. He does 9 figures per year, pure drop shipping, has a amount of crazy teams and systems, and his leverage is supply chain. He's based in China. Although his creatives are all just fully ripped, each product's fully ripped, they just copy paste. They still crush it because they have the systems to be able to scale copy paste. That's one. Two, being close to supply chain, they can get much better rates, spend much more than you guys when they come in the market, when they copy paste you guys. So as a brand owner, it's very important that you optimize not just for the front end, but the back end as well. If not, someone comes in, rips you, has crazy margins, it's very hard to compete. So there's two levers to this. The other day we were in Guangzhou, we just visited Field. We saw the operations as well. Today we're going to take a look at another supplier here in Shenzhen to show you what it's like. Supposedly they do about 50 to 100k orders per day. So we'll be chatting with the name's Jackie as well, the dude who runs the supply chain. We get his thoughts on a few things, the tariffs, what should we do during that period, how do we actually scale fulfillment at crazy scale, like 8 figures per month. We'll be sharing it along the way. We are here with our fellow evolver yet again, Chris.
Today we have Aquafina right here. Today, me and Sean are going to play rock, paper, scissors.
What's the stakes?
50% of Evolve MRR or 10% of my Shillage brand.
Only 10%? It needs to be 50-50 for each.
Alright, 50% of my Shillage brand.
You gotta hit 10 million a month this year or you're gay. How do you plan to get there?
First thing you want to do, add a hidden MRR. If people see it, they can uncheck it. Do you want people unchecking subscriptions? It's not very efficient.
As long as it's compliant, gang.
No, but it's not really ever compliant.
It seems like you have a lot of experience in this.
I cannot confirm or deny.
Is you guys can actually see this barcode that we got from the inventory inbound, right? So she's going to scan the barcode and it'll tell us exactly how many units we need to prepare. These are like all the orders that we need to fulfill, right? So for example, when I scan this, it's going to tell me that I need to get 2 units, right? So then we get 2 units of the same package, and then after I get a second unit, if it's correct, right, it's going to give us a shipping label. And then that's when we get a shipping label. So let's just say just then I scanned the wrong product, it's not going to give me the shipping label. So that's again to minimize human error. Yeah. No? So like this whole line all the way to the end is like fulfilling orders, right? For drop shipping. Yeah. This is like a task. Every tray, every stack is their task that they need to complete. And we just stack it up. Right, and if this is the line, I'm going to stop. After they're done, we just press it on. And then that goes to the next part after. Yeah. And then like, as you can see, when she packs, it also has a weight, like a scale to actually weigh the products to make sure that it's accurate according to what we actually enter in the system. So let's just say you guys are selling a foundation, it's only 100 grams. If we scan it, it's like 200 grams. Okay, well something's wrong, right? Something's wrong. So then she will check it. So then the system will notify her. So we have the scale, we have the scan, we have the double checks to make sure that everything's filled properly. And as you can see, this is her workload for today. Well, this is the start of the workload. There's more. Yeah. So after they've packed the orders and they put it on the conveyor belt, it goes all the way around, like all the way to the end, and it comes around here. So this actually sorts which logistics line and company and channel it needs to be shipped in, and then it gets put in the bag. Yeah. Once it gets into the bag, then obviously then logistics take away later. Based on like the tracking code, we know exactly which logistic company it belongs to, right? So the machine will actually, can you see the LED lights? That's a scanner. So that goes through the whole thing, it scans, and then we know exactly which logistic company it needs to go to, each one has its own bag that we fill up.
Whoa, in the trenches. What? Products being sent out.
So once the bags are filled with the orders, we have a team member who will take out all the orders and scan it one more time to make sure that there's no errors on the machine side in terms of which logistic channel it belongs to. Just to make sure again we reduce error rates. So that's his job like for 12 hours a day.
What about the text that said drop on the
Yeah, those are the error ones that will get checked again. Yeah. Those are like the error messages. Yeah. Yeah. So obviously, like, there's a team member will have to go collect them and re-put them through the machine again. So this is like the last step. Once everything is processed, all the orders, the logistics bags will get stopped here, and then the logistic companies will come pick it up. Yeah. So this is where you get the first tracking update of order process, but waiting for pickup. Yeah. And then once the logistics company comes and picks it up, they take it to the logistic hub. Right, so we're going to see that next, and then from there they'll do the next set of scanning and checking, and then you get the updates on track 17 or 17 track.
Right after wrapping the factory tour, we headed straight to YunExpress, a name most of you in Ecom already know. But this wasn't just a surface level visit. Their rep sat down with us and walked through the entire history of the company. CEO, where's CEO? These two look pretty young. These CEOs. Still, for such a big company, these dudes are young.
Yo, who was that?
So this dude.
Inside the glasses, no glasses.
I think maybe you're like their son.
Okay.
I think he's here, right?
Who done closer to?
Alright.
Left or right?
Let's see. I think this one.
This one?
This one,
What
yeah.
is the vote?
What's the vote?
I think so too.
Yep. What do we think?
Yeah.
This one? Alright, Jack Pang.
你好，我是 Jack。
Ah.
So good means good, right? And time means warehouse, so good warehouse.
Time to no ship you guys.
Shipping is not good.
Drop shipping. I don't know, man. Do they actually ship it out? Who knows, bro? It's a front.
这个就是我们销售传来销售我做在那里最慢的一个，我把东西放一下。然后这边就是我们的运力，就是他们是。
After a full day of touring Jackie's facility and visiting the headquarters of YunExpress, it's tradition in China to treat your guests right. So Jackie brought us to one of Shenzhen's top-tier restaurants, but it wasn't just dinner. Jackie also invited a few heavy hitters to join us at the table. And when you get that many operators in one room, the convo doesn't stop. Whoa, everyone is here. That's crazy.
So I want to thank everyone and welcome everyone to China. And I want to thank everyone for the time today. It was a pleasure of mine. And of course, thank you, Sean, for Evolve. I really appreciate the community that you've built with Spencer, of course. And I want everyone to have an amazing night. And I hope that at Sendr, we can support and bring value to everyone and help everyone ching chong scale. Cheers.
Facts. Cheers. First of all, thank you to every one of you guys who have, everyone is standing up now. Okay, it's a lot fresher. Thank you guys for all coming here. And thank you to the Sendr team for hosting all of us here. Being able to see the back end of how everything works has been really, really interesting. And of course, looking forward to see what we can do together. Besides that, the food so far, you've arranged everything, transport has been arranged. So Big shout out to Jackie and all of his team. So nothing much to say, but thank you guys for coming and hoping to scale more. Cheers.
He's Zachary. He's one of our partners at Sendr. He is a logistic expert. So he's pretty much got inside connections and working relationship with Samsung, China, which is obviously acquired by Alibaba, etc. Right? And he's very happy to meet everyone. Third thing is he's really low profile, but basically he has one of the best connections in China. Yeah, he's very good. And he's also a brother of mine. 欢迎大家来了。So a little translation. He's obviously very happy that we're brothers. Which runs a very big US 3PL, around 50 to 75,000 orders a day. Very big volume. Again, extremely low profile, and he's a really great guy. A lot of involved members can actually partner up and work with each other because everyone involved is very, very high level, very smart. Imagine putting a lot of smart people in the same room. We're going to outcompete everyone else on muscles. That's the way I think about it. You know what I mean? And I think that could really, really turn things up. At the end of the day, right, let's just say if we think about Evolve as a community and we think about everyone else. Would you rather our community win or would you rather everyone else win? We're going to fuck everyone else, bro. Fuck them. What if we can outship everyone else? We can. But the point is, how can we provide the best satisfaction for all of the customers? But at the same time, how can we utilize everyone at Evolve? Because everyone's very high level. And that's the way I see it. Because I would say, my assumption, right, would be Evolve's goal is to bring the best of the best together. And I want to thank you for that show.
Cheers to that.
你应该是广东人，广东人。
In true tradition, a grand dinner like this isn't complete without some good drinks on the table. After a few rounds and plenty of laughs, we decided to call it a night and head back to the hotel. Day 2 in Shenzhen, we are now in the Evolve van. Chris, say what's up.
We'll chat.
Chris, 10 million a month a gay. How do you plan to hit that?
So first we're gonna do some MRR compliant. Blur that out.
We're cutting the part out. We're cutting the part out.
So we're gonna do a checkbox, right? Non-compliant. Once we get the emails of the customers, the phone numbers, we're gonna sign them up for sites, right? And then we're gonna send them some phishing emails.
Where did you learn this from?
Sean Ang.
Are you sure you didn't learn it from Wisdom?
Who's that? Yeah, so once they're signed up, right? We also have their phone number. We're gonna send them stuff every day. They'll get so bad. And then we'll text them oh, we can make it stop. You just need just pay us $10 one time.
You seem very experienced in this. It's like you've done it a lot of times before.
Once or twice.
What? Are you sure just once or twice?
Huh?
Are you sure just once or twice?
Maybe 3. So once you get these numbers completely clean, you launch the course, right? Info. And then some clickbaity videos, back-end funnel, sign up for the free Webby, value, and then once they're in, show a magic trick, disappear. What are your thoughts on this new way of dropshipping in 2025?
I think that the real way you should be dropshipping, actually, you need to do the Chinese fish method. Okay? You guys haven't been to China. Did you know that the fish here are different? What else do you need to do to stand out, to be different? You need new mechanisms, like this Chinese fish. Is it different? Who knows? But it's from China, right? Everything comes down from doing something that's already working but making it a bit different, right? New mechanisms. Same thing, back pain. Everyone has had back pain before, but what if you had something that can do back pain but it's a new way? That's like Chinese fish, bro. We're here. We're gonna even try the Chinese fish. We're gonna eat the Chinese fish. Maybe you'll even make some Chinese fish. See? That's how you scale to 10 million a month. Steady, bro. After a much needed night's rest, we made our way to Amazon's headquarters. We were given an exclusive tour of the office, followed by a sit down with their reps to talk business.
So this is the overall operational process of AGL, and you can see this is the how to say that local consolidation warehouse. Okay, 你看可以看就是全球这。
Basically, this is a model of how the workflow works to get into Amazon. So let's just say you have
the factories, or you have, Sendr, right? Essentially what happens is once the stock is actually produced and it's ready to go, it gets sent to the actual Amazon inbound warehouses, right? So once it gets sent in inbound warehouses, Amazon have their own way to actually ship into Amazon. They have their own FBA system. So we actually need to pack it according to Amazon's requirements. And then from there, you have either sea or air shipping, right? And then from there, your stock arrives in the US or at FBA. Yeah. So once the stock arrives, Amazon actually have an overseas warehouse system called AWD.
You can deliver your stock to AWD directly.
Yep.
And you can also deliver your stock to FBA.
Yeah.
But if you deliver your stock to AWD,
Yep.
then you can use AW system to replenish your stock to FBA.
Yeah, because the whole point of AWD, from what I understand, is that FBA inventory management is very expensive, but AWD is cheaper, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that means the first step is AWD, and then we replenish the FBA, so that's more efficient for cost.
Yeah.
Right.
Sometimes your capacity is not enough.
Yeah.
So you can cooperate. You can create shipments to AWD firstly.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. So basically, because when you get the shipment into FBA, right, the cost is very high because they need to pump the stock very fast. That's why they created AWD, so that you can actually store your stock here whilst, like, when you need it, then put in FBA, so that they can actually help you minimize the cost, right?
Yeah.
And then obviously through FBA, it goes through the process, the storage, and then obviously to the end customer. Yeah. Yeah.
We also had a chance to tour Dian Xiaomi's HQ, and here's the wild part. It was already past 10 p.m., but this isn't the West. In China, the work ethic hits different.
Like obviously right now it's like almost 10 o'clock. It's pretty much full, every single level. Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah, you got the boss. You got the boss monitor.
Yeah, so they have so how they work is they have offices, but the management must work on the floor. Just like Elon style. He works in the factory with the staff. So that everyone knows like not to fuck around.
In the
我们
campus.
去参观一下其他楼行不行？可以啊。I want to show you guys something cool. You guys all know Huawei, right?
Yeah.
That's the Huawei headquarters right there.
Blue glass.
Right.
Over there. The blue glass, you see that? Right there.
I think so.
Like that whole lot is Huawei.
Keyboards are
Yeah, got the Chinese mechanical keyboard, you know.
This is the gym.
Wait, what? No way! Hi, time to take some workout.
There's no excuse now.
This is crazy. Welcome to China. China! This looks crazy, bro. Bro, we're going to a kids' playground in the mall. Chris, bro, we should be inside, bro. I think the real winning product isn't the products, bro. How much?
Free UGC. This is my UGC container.
UGC container. While we were touring the different facilities, Reggie, our fellow evolver, had his first 100k day here in Shenzhen.
Congrats, bro. 10 days. Let's go. Before I could only did it with Black Friday.
Now it's just a common day.
Huh?
Now it's just a common day.
Yeah, just a common day.
Oh,
You need some subs for like. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Any recommendations? Did I have Shilajak?
you need a Shilajit. Chris, what supplements should he take?
BBL gummies, come on.
Yeah.
Okay, BBL gummies. What's that?
Try it. I have some at home.
I can confirm though, Chris has gotten good results from his BPL.
What, BBL? Yeah, so we actually have before and after results. We actually do a live demonstration.
Live demonstration.
That doesn't work.
You have to come see.
Does it green work?
Come see.
We'll
We
test.
actually need a split test, so everyone in this room needs to come.
What's your reaction to that?
That's crazy. I'm down.
Whoa.
Touch. Oh my god!
This is cool, right? Yeah.
What are you buying this for?
Fun. Evolve toothbrushes.
But you need to engrave the Evolve logo.
You're right, but it's not this time. Healthy teeth is very important, guys. Don't you know? Imagine you scale to $100 million where you have rotten teeth. What's the fun in that? It's lame. This one is for you.
Oh, thank you, bro.
Oh,
Appreciate it, man.
thank you. You need to stay next Evolve. Everyone's gonna get clean teeth.
Clean teeth.
We were also invited to a private networking event by some dudes we met at Guangzhou event. They were dudes doing like 100 million to $1 billion in Amazon revenue. It's absolutely insane. These dudes look super normal, but they run huge, huge companies. It makes sense why they're so good at it because, of course, China has the factories, cost of goods are good. Besides that, they have to work at to beat anyone out in those domains. It was good talking to them, getting to see how they operate as well as teaching them, how we're good at marketing, how we dominate the West with just branding and marketing.
You first give me bopping, bro.
We have the Evolve Hot Pot. What time is it? 4 a.m. bro.
Oh, well, I mean, when orders come in, you can just fulfill them, right?
Mala. So we just got done eating our dinner. It seems that it is bright. Everyone's actually waking up. Right, Chris, main takeaway from the trip.
You can sleep pretty good at Hai Di Lao.
See, bro. Thank you for everything, bro.
That's alright.
After a marathon day of supplier tours, back-to-back chats, and closing the night with hot pot, 6 a.m. in the Shenzhen mall, finally crashed, packed up, and called it a wrap on this leg of the trip. Huge shout out to Jackie for arranging everything in Shenzhen. None of this would have happened without him. From the factory tours to a private meeting with Amazon, YunExpress, and Xiaomi, the level of accessories was next level. Shout out Jackie. But if you thought Shenzhen was wrong, you haven't seen what went down in Guangzhou. If you missed it, hit up the first episode where we toured Best of Phil's warehouse and attended Canton Fair.